Hey, Stav, eldest, beautiful guest. I got a pretty standard shitty dad question for you.
Great.
Long story short, my parents divorced when I was young, and I moved in with my dad. He was an abusive piece of shit, so I moved out when I was 13 and never spoke to him again.
Where'd you
Fast
go?
forward a decade, and he got diagnosed with something called Marfan syndrome.
Marfan?
He's now blind, and
Pause
I
this.
don't know.
Isn't Marfan syndrome what? Isn't that like gigantism?
I don't know.
Doesn't Boban Marjanovic have Marfan syndrome or some shit? I think that's when you see the
He turned into a titan.
when you basically I kind of think it's you turning into a titan.
Characterized by skeletal changes like elongation of the limbs and looseness of joints, displacement of the lens of the eye, so that's where the blindness comes
Look up
in.
Marfan syndrome NBA players and keep playing while you do that. Maybe see if you can be good at producing for. Oh,
He
never
was
mind.
practically on his
good job.
deathbed. Like, if I had to guess, this guy has like 5 years left. And my older sister has gotten close to him, and has been taking care of him because of that. And now she's pissed at me, the guy he used to abuse when he was young, that I'm not taking care of him and blah, 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 blah. I live 3 hours away, so I don't even know why she's mad at me for that. And then she's also threatening to have him cut me out of his will if I don't start pitching in and reach out to him. I didn't even know I was in it. The only thing in his will is his house split 4 ways, so I'm looking at probably 50 to 100K. I have 40K in loans I need to pay off, so I don't really know what the fuck to do here. I kind of planned on never talking to this guy again, but now my sister's telling me he has this will, and
Fuck
if
your
I
sister and fuck your dad, dude.
don't start talking to him and helping him out, she's gonna have him cut me out of it. And I don't know, man. I got 40K in loans, so I don't know. What's the move?
You gullible motherfucker.
Do I tell my sister to just go fuck herself, or do I suck it up and
You don't even
let this
fucking
asshole
know.
back into my life? I don't know. Sorry, it's kind of rambling.
You do know.
Thank you.
You're
Bye.
just. You do know you're just in the exact situation that makes you the most nervous. You're reverting into being a nervous ass little kid whose fucking drunk dad might fucking give him a black eye. So you're scared again. Yeah, dude, you got to tell your sister to fuck off here. In my personal opinion, I don't know. You're kind of dealing. You've dealt with elderly parents.
Yeah.
A bunch of weird shit's going on. In fact, didn't some crazy shit happen? That was one of the reasons you couldn't do the podcast.
That was the best excuse
Yeah,
yet.
yeah,
They found out my dad's caretaker was a convicted felon.
That's nuts, dude. You're just trusting your barely mobile fucking. Yeah, actually, what we should do is get this convicted felon to care for your dad. Well, that solves all the problems. Send this convicted felon to steal from this guy's abusive piece of shit dad.
It doesn't matter if you're in the will or not.
Yeah, the money's going to be fucking.
You'll get what's yours.
The money's going to a fucking gated community in Barbados. Wait, dude, what did I do? You want to fucking, is it too weird to talk about?
No,
Or you
no,
just,
no,
like,
it's great.
You just found out that your dad's caretaker was a felon?
It was not. My dad was actually doing okay. It was his wife's caretaker. So her kids were hiring just, the cheapest, Craigslist.
That's where you want to cut
help.
corners. Is caring after your elderly mother? Are you fucking kidding me? That's insane, dude.
Yeah, they're like, can you change a diaper? No.
They're on TaskRabbit. They're like, watch my mom for 7 hours, $40 an hour, and 2 bottles of water.
Yeah.
If
you can mount a television, you can care for a
Hey, while you're there,
80-year-old.
change your diaper. Yeah, you get shelves put in. You're like, hey, in the notes, hang out with my mom and change her diaper twice. We'll give you $40 tip if so. One time, Adam Friedland was telling me he hired a TaskRabbit to clean.
Yeah.
Like, I guess he just wanted he just wanted someone to clean his place, and and the guy, it was just some dude shows up, just a TaskRabbit, and he's like, yeah, I can do it, whatever. And Adam just finds him on his belly, on his phone. The guy just on his phone, feet up, being like, oh, sorry, I was taking a break. Imagine seeing a grown man. First of all, seeing any grown man with his feet up like Britney Spears, like on the cover of her fucking album on my bed would piss me off. Something just primal in me would be like, stop enjoying my bed. No other man can enjoy my bed. If it was a girl, it wouldn't make me as mad. But anyway, yeah, hire a TaskRabbit. So this is your stepmom basically.
My stepmom's kids hired they were burned through these people like 2 weeks, paying them $100 a day for round the clock care. You know,
that's insane.
And these people would burn out and hit the bricks. So they were just burning through these people. And finally, they found this woman who was great. She was just no complaints, just reorganized the garage, going above and beyond, cooking 3 meals a day, you know, sweet, bubbly. And then my sister-in-law at some point was like, we should probably be doing background checks on these people. There's a lot of elder abuse and, theft and fraud. And they ran a background check on her. And she's just texted me a picture of a fucking mugshot.
Oh, no.
Just this methed out face, just chopped haircut, just...
Oh my God. But wait, was that like how far in the past? Like a month before? Or
It was, I think it was from 2 years prior to when they hired her.
Is a little too soon.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And she was great at the job.
But yeah, so we were kind of torn. We were like, but she's good. Like they're happy with her.
She's on thin ice.
Yeah. We know what you've done. We know what you're up to. So that's basically what we said. We were like, we know your, we know your history. Don't do anything. And then they kept her on for a while.
Nice.
And then she eventually
obviously,
burned out.
choked my mother-in-law to death. Or, she actually ended up selling my stepmother's kidneys on the black market, but she told them they were from a youthful shooter. So then she got killed by the cartel because they were expecting a child's kidneys. It's a whole thing, but that's so funny to be like, she's pretty good.
Yeah.
And you know what? People do need second chances.
She makes a mean chicken cacciatore.
Yeah. Honestly, if someone was addicted to shit and then got their life, and if they looked really fucked up in the mugshot and they looked good now, I think and they were great at the job, I do think if they looked exactly the same and they were being weird already, I'd be like, all right. Yeah. Sorry. But people need second chances.
Exactly. That's what I said. She's turned over a new leaf.
But
give her a shot.
Getting a text that the woman that's in the home with your elderly father every day, like this, that's not a great text to get. But, well, good for her.
Right.
But anyway, returning to this guy's call, I would say, first of all, here's what's going on. Your sister is completely overwhelmed with how much it takes to care for an old person. And she's grasping at straws. And now she's like, fuck, I don't want to do this bullshit. Could we hire someone? I don't want to pay the money. It's like, what about my brother who my dad molested? What if I could guilt him into changing a diaper every once in a while so I could go to fucking Samba class or whatever the fuck? Because like right now, even like my mom's dealing with this with, my grandma, she's old as fuck. And my mom has to be her care. Like, and I've even offered to be like, my mom just doesn't want a random person in her house. She's like, look, I'm still young enough. I can still handle it. But I've offered like, we'll pay for somebody. Like we'll get somebody. And it's, I don't know. I guess my mom's just, people get stuck in patterns that they just know. Mm-hmm. I might just have to force it on her this year because she cares after my nephew. Basically her whole life has now become babysitter of an old woman or a literal baby.
Right.
But it takes a lot. Like looking at, and I think America's real, dude, we're going to be really fucked when all these fucking boomers, all these boomers keep voting to keep themselves healthy and have resources. And it's like, soon you're about to be so fucking old. They're going to drain they're going to have to sell those houses to get fucking around the clock care. Because this shit, it's a lot. So I think what's going on here is your sister is up against a wall, right? Needs help. Nope, your dad's a piece of shit, so he doesn't have community or friends or you're his literal kid who doesn't want to see him. So who the fuck else is going to want to deal with his fuck? Like, that's the thing. The checks come due for pieces of shit everywhere. Right. And this is coming due. And it would be nice if it only affected your dad, but it's clearly affecting your sister. I think ultimately, I don't know what your relationship is to your sister. I think it's pretty fucked up and manipulative of someone to try and force them to make amends with the person that abused them so badly that this guy said he moved out at 13.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did you go?
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck are you talking about? And also, what the hell is his mom up to if his fucking abusive dad got custody? That's
Right.
fucking nuts, dude. They never give a fucking man custody. His mom must have been a real fucking piece of shit. Or, I don't know, dead or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe something. My guess is tragedy.
He's got to
usually-
bring the sister to his side and let this guy fucking rot.
Yeah, I think the point is, I don't know. Is your sister a reasonable person? I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
But it's true. It's not something that one person can take on. And you're just going to be scrambling for who else can I dump some of this shit on.
Yeah, exactly. But this is not your fucking issue.
Yeah.
Like, have you gotten lucky in that now, even though you're a fucking 40-year-old man now, you're still the baby of the family. So do your fucking siblings like take care of most of that other shit? Or do you have to get in there?
Yeah, now that he lives down in Maryland now, like 15 minutes away from my brother. He's at an assisted
the
living
dream,
facility.
dude.
So yeah, I
That's
mean,
nice.
I was visiting him every week while he was living with the convicted meth head.
Yeah. Sure,
Making sure she hadn't, stolen the hubcaps.
Yeah.
That was like a 2-year stint. I was going to visit him every week.
Oh wow. Was you in Connecticut?
In Rockland County.
Oh, in Rockland.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so nearby.
Yeah, it's not fun, man.
So yeah, that's my read of the situation. Is your sister's desperate? This is a lot of work.
Yeah.
And at the same time, though I do empathize with her, if there's one person whose problem this is not, it's you.
Yeah.
And listen, if your dad would say to you, I was a piece of shit, I'm really sorry. I fucked up so bad. I'd like for you to, if he wasn't like, I don't want you to help me, I would just like to spend, if your dad reached out to you and was like, I'm so sorry, I'd love to be a part of your life in any capacity that's comfortable for you. It's totally up to you. I realize I fucked up. And oh, by the way, it will never make up for what I did, but I want you to know that when I pass, you get X amount of dollars. And you have if your dad did that, and you had it in writing, by the way, that you're getting money, because right now this poor bastard is being this gullible idiot. Sorry, man. I don't think you're an idiot. I think you're a gullible person who was abused, and probably your pattern is sort of like guilt is really working on you, and your sister is keying in on that. And I think it's actually really cruel of her to do that. She doesn't even, he's like, now she knows that if she just appealed to a sense of justice, he would never help his fucking dickhead dad.
Right.
And she probably knows that her dad is never going to fully apologize. So she has no way to like appeal to his like sense of wanting to reconcile. So she knows the most powerful, just like everything else, this guy's material conditions. We had Jabuki on, and he said you can either choose like dignity or money in capitalism. And it's like, that's what she's appealing to you now. She's like, well, I know he's got loans, and maybe he can trade his dignity, even though he made a principled stand to get away from this abuser. What if I pretended like he might pay his student loans off? Because your fucking sister doesn't know what's in the will. You don't even know. So if I wouldn't even consider it unless I got a real number in writing. And even then, I think this money is not worth it. You don't know how much it is. Maybe if it was a guaranteed huge lump sum, maybe. You don't even know what's in the will. You can't trust that that's what's going to stay in the will. These people, go ahead, Eldest. You're gearing up to say something.
Well, I'm just gonna say too, 40,000 in debt sucks. That's a lot, but when's your dad gonna die? First of all, who knows how long this asshole's gonna be kicking, and how long you might be on the hook, and just not feel good about it and never get an apology or anything from him. But also, he said house split 4 ways.
Yeah,
probate.
Plus
after death is a fucking headache.
Yep.
Someone's gonna need to be like running around doing the paperwork.
The lawyer you buy to make all the fees, all this other shit. If all we're talking about is a house, dude, I would say for your soul, if this was $100 million, it's not worth it. Now,
I'm also not picturing some like blue blood palatial estate here.
Something tells me this dad has not buttoned up his shit the right way.
Aluminum siding, split level ranch.
Yeah.
Split 4 ways.
Listen,
that's not even going to cover your 40 grand,
of course. It's like, look, he's going to cut you out of the will, and we're talking about $800 in Kohl's cash. If you know what I mean, we're talking about We're talking about some vintage Marlboro merchandise. Yeah, dude, you're being manipulated. You're also gullible. You're falling into the same patterns that your abusive family. Have put you in this position. Your sister is not who decides whether you have to have a relationship with your dad or not.
No,
you do. And furthermore, your sister is not the person who can convince you to. I think if your dad made a real appeal to you and you felt like you wanted to, then you could do it. But this money is fake. You don't even have a number. I think there's a chance she's just straight up lying to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't fucking do this.
Call her bluff and see what she does. Be like, okay, take me out.
Okay.
And then be like, dad fucking molested me or hit me or whatever.
Yeah.
And,
she probably knows.
At the very least, I should fucking get this money.
Yeah.
But if you want to take me out, I don't give a fuck.
I don't fucking
I hate
care.
him.
I hate him. He's a piece of shit. He should rot.
Make sure you got homeowners insurance. Torch the place with him in it.
Yeah. Oh,
Two birds,
this.
one stone.
I like that a lot. Yeah. Commit insurance fraud and murder your father. Now that's not for legal reasons. That's not our official advice, but consider all your options.
What a humorous, satirical solution
what a satirical,
that is.
humorous, non-real
That would be
solution.
crazy, right?
It would be crazy to do. Do not look up faulty wiring in the types of homes that your father lives in and try and recreate it. So then